This week on Machinery Pete TV, haying and cattle handling equipment are highlighted on this Ohio auction. A brand new Artsway grinder mixer was certainly the talk of the sale. This vintage Deere had lots of chores to do on the farm. And Pete looks at a pre-def tractor market that continues to be red hot.
Your machinery is a serious investment and at the heart of every farming operation. Some call it a passion. We're Machinery Pete TV, and today we'll cover everything from auction roundups to the classics to the latest trends and technology. Machinery Pete, the most trusted name in farm equipment.
Machinery Pete thanks these premier sponsors for their support. Sullivan Auctioneers. Let our team of professionals show you how to make your auction a success. Visit sullivanauctioneers.com. A&I Products is a lower cost, quality replacement parts solution for all types and ages of ag equipment across all brands. Visit aiproducts.com. Well folks, 10 years of doing Machinery Pete TV, I've tried to provide a little mix of sales. It's fun to watch the late model big stuff sell, but also the smaller sales. And today we're in Galion, Ohio, kind of a small sale. It's for brothers Kevin and Steve Sauter and their dad Roland, getting out of the livestock business. And I tell you, we got some interesting items, including a 2020 Artsway 61-40 grinder mixer. Stick around, it's gonna be fun to watch that stuff sell. But first, we gotta go back to the studio and get the latest farm equipment news.
All right, thanks, Pete. I'm Clinton Griffiths. The outlook for the ag economy held steady last month, according to the latest survey of farmers by Purdue University and the CME Group. The Ag Economy Barometer coming in at 102 in November. That's unchanged from October, despite a shift in underlying sentiments among the 400 ag producers polled. The index of current conditions fell 3 points, while the index of future expectations rose 2. Its authors say this survey was done immediately following the U.S. elections, but unlike the two most recent presidential elections, there did not appear to be a noticeable sentiment swing.
We continue to ask producers what their biggest concerns are for their farming operation in the upcoming year. 42% of the producers in this month's survey chose higher input costs as their top concern, followed by rising interest rates, chosen by 21% of the producers in the survey, and availability of inputs and lower crop or livestock prices, chosen by 14% of the producers in this month's survey. The Farm Capital Investment Index fell 7 points this month to a reading of 31. That's down from 38 last month, and puts it in a tie with its all-time low established a couple of months ago at that reading of 31.
The Minter says that's 67% below its all-time peak set back in late 2020 and early 2021. So is now a good time to make large investments? Well, according to the survey, 80% say no, it is not. And nearly half of those folks say it's because of the rising prices of farm machinery and the cost of new construction. China has announced the further easing of its COVID-19 measures. The new guidelines allow many people to isolate at home, reduce mass testing, and remove most health checks for domestic travel. The news comes as new numbers show China's trade surplus decline last month, creating the smallest trade surplus since April due to weakening global and domestic demand. Exports also slumped more than 8% year over year, the second straight month of decline. Imports for the country also fell as domestic demand weakened amid those widespread COVID curbs. Soybean markets, well, they rallied on that news this week. Now let's check on some recent auctions from around the country. Okay, we send it back to our host, Machinery Pete.
Hey, stay with us folks. Coming up, something we don't feature that often. A manure spreader, very well cared for, New Holland 195.
Give $8,500. Anybody give $8,500? Mine $8,000. Give $8,500. Give $8,500. $82.50. $82.50. I'll take it. Now, Lucas.
Well, folks, if you go to our website, machinerypete.com, all the auction prices free to view. We want you to hop in so you know what stuff is worth. Now, on a New Holland 195 spreader, we've seen 143 of them sold at auction the last 3 years, and that average price the last 3 years has been pretty steady between $8,100 and $8,600.
Got 1,000 PTO on it, 16.5-16 tires, guys. Lot number 23. Get it up, second, I'm gonna go. Having to get bargain, I'm gonna go there. I don't know there, so I'm gonna get 15,000. I get 15 down there to buy 'em here. I'm gonna get 15 down there to buy 'em here. 10. I get 10, 8, 9. I got them all 9 at 8. I'm gonna need 9, put them 9 down there to buy 'em here. 10. I'm gonna get 10, 9, 11, near 10. I get 10, 11. I get 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna get 12 down there to buy 'em here. I'm gonna get 12, 11, near 12, 12. I'm gonna get 12. I get 11, 12, 13. I took him over here. 12, 13. You're out, Brandon. I got 14 to you. And 15, Brandon. I get a 14, get 15 down there to I'm here. I'm gonna get 15. And 16,000. I get a 15, 60. Is that a 16, sir? Now the 17. I get 17 down there to I'm here. 18 down there to I'm here. I'm gonna get 18. I get 17 of 18,000. I have an 18 of 18 down there to I'm 17.5. Thank you. Now 18. I get 17.5. Now an 18 of 18,500 to I'm gonna give 18.5. I have an 18,500 to I'm gonna give 18.5 of 18,500. I have an 18,500 to buy. Cheap enough. You need one, guys. 18.5. Anybody else on end? I have an 18,500 to buy. I'm here. I'm gonna give 18.5. Last call, sir. 18,500. 18,500 to buy. I'm gonna give 18.5. Get an 18,500 to buy. Give 18.5. Sold. 18,000 your way, Brandon.
Better 6.
Better number 6 it is.
Well, folks, coming into the auction today, the average price this year on a new Idea 3639 spreader is the highest it's been in 9 years. It's coming in at $6,657. This year, I've seen them as high as $10,000 and as low as $1,600.
I get 75, 4 or 5. I get 4, 17, I get 5 and 6. I get 5, get 6,000 to buy 'em here. Online, you're out. I get a 5, 6,000 to buy 'em. I get a 5, 17, there, get 6, 17, there, get a 5, 17, 6,000 to buy. Get 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Now wait, I'm gonna need down there to buy 'em here. I'm gonna make it 9, 9, put 'em a 9, up a 10, 10. I'm gonna get 10,000 to buy. I'm gonna get 10. I get 9, I'm gonna need 10, 10, 10, 95. Get 10,000. I get 95, get 10. I get 95, 10,000 to buy 'em here. I'm gonna get 10, 10, 10, 10, 95, get 10,000 to buy. Now 10, 5. You're out there, James. I get 10, get 10, 5. I get 10,000. 500 to buy, I'm gonna get 10, I get 10,005, thank you. Now but 11, I get 10, 5, now but 11, get 11,000 to buy, I'm gonna get 10, 5, now but 11, now but 11, 5, now but 11, now but 5, 5, 5, 5, 11, 5, now but 11, I need to get 5 to buy, now 11, 5, now but 11, now but 11,500 to buy, I'm gonna get 11, 5, now but 11,500 to buy, I'm going to bank, all in, all done. I'm with Brandon at 11,000, the rest of you are out. I'm at 11, 5, now with 13, I get 11, 12, excuse me, 11, 5, 12, I'm gonna get 12,000 to buy, I'm at 11, 5, now 12, 12, 12, 12, I'm gonna get 12,000 to buy. Brandon's in. I have an 11, 5, 12, 12. I'm gonna get 12 going to back all in on done. Anybody else today at 12,000? Last call, 12, 11, 750 quick. 11, 750, 11, 750. All in, all done. 11, 750, all in, all done. You're gonna get 11, 7 and a half. What? And I sold it. $11,500 your way, Brandon.
Here are a few more items that sold on today's sale.
$6,750 to buy, 67 and a half, all in, all done. Sold $6,500.
Can't get 42, 50, get 45. I'm with you. I'm with you at $4,250. Anybody get $4,500? Last call. Sold $4,250. Better number.
I get 32, I get 4, 4, I'm gonna get 34, all in, all done, go to the bank. I get 32, I get 3,400. Anybody else today at 3,400 and done. Now 35. I get 34, get 35, one more time. I get 3,500. I get 35, 5, let me have a 36. I get 35, 5, 3,600 to buy me. I'm gonna get 36, 35, I get 36, all in, all done. Anybody else today at 3,600 to buy me. 3,600 to buy me. I'm gonna get 36, what? And I sold $3,500 your way, James. Can I take you to 2? I'm gonna get 2. Go in the bank. Get me else in $2,000 to buy. I'm gonna get 2. What? And I sold up $1,900 a piece. Bidder number 5. I get 2, definitely 21. Last one today. I get 2, get 21. I get 2, definitely $2,100 to buy me. You're gonna get 21. You put it with 21 on in on done. Sold $2,000.
Machinery Pete TV is brought to you by Germinator Closing Wheels. Order 12 to 16 rows today and qualify for free shipping or 20% off an end zone moisture management package.
What's that piece of equipment worth? Check out Machinery Pete's auction prices for the answer. Free to view, updated daily, all types of equipment. Go to machinerypete.com and click on the auction tab, then auction price data. Well, folks, the used tractor market, particularly pre-def, pre-tier 4, that market just absolutely on fire as we come down the home stretch in 2022. I've never seen anything like it, frankly. The auction pricing is just astounding. Now, let me give you a couple of examples from the week before Thanksgiving. So, on a farm auction in London, Ohio, on November 18th, this very sharp 2011 Case IH Magnum 245 had 1,808 hours on it, sold for $165,000. Now, that's a record high auction price on a Magnum 245 by $27,500. And in fact, the previous record price was from December of 2012, so 10 years ago. Now, the very next day, November 19th, on a farm auction out in Cleghorn, Iowa, this 2010 Case IH Magnum 215, 3,352 hours on it, sold for $148,000. Now, almost exact same story here. That's a record high auction price by a whopping $21,500. But let's dive deeper on Magnum 215s, folks. Incredible. The 4 highest auction prices ever have all come since April. Now, if we loop back to Magnum 245s, very similar story there. 3 of the 6 highest auction prices ever have come since February. Hey, welcome back to Tractor Tales, folks. This week, we're going to share the story of a 1941 John Deere LA from Buchanan, Michigan.
It was my dad's tractor. It's been in the family for a while. He purchased it in 1946 from Myron Miller from Broda, Michigan. And when he purchased it, there was a plow attached, a disc, some cultivators. It had a side-mounted sickle mower. It had a grader on it. And we used it for all types of operations in the farm. We had bigger equipment to do the farm work, but we used this one. We had a platform on the back that he took the rear cultivators off, that he put a platform on, so when I was driving it, the people could walk behind and pick asparagus. And we raised a lot of pickles and potatoes and strawberries, and in the spring of the year we raised a lot of asparagus. So I was mostly drove it during the asparagus season because I had 2 older brothers and my mom that did the actual picking and I did the driving, so that was kind of good on my part. Yeah. Well, the plan now is we, right before my dad died, it sat in the shed for probably a good 10 or 15 years. And I told my dad, I said, let's get that tractor out and restore it. And he said, well, I was kind of thinking about selling it. So him and my mom went to Florida one year for the winter. And I said, well, I'm going to get that tractor out and start restoring it. So I started taking it apart, got it sandblasted, we primed it and painted it. And when he come back in the spring, he's seen that, and that kind of changed his mind about him selling it. So we kind of did the restoration on it before he actually died. So that's kind of sentimental on my part.
Stick around, folks. Coming up, we got our feature item on the show today, a 2020 Artsway 6140 grinder mixer. This baby's never been used before. Tell you what, used grinder mixers have been red hot.
Got equipment to sell privately but tired of scams and hassles? Visit MachineryPete.com and click Sell Mine. MachineryPete.com, the simple and secure way to buy and sell equipment online.
All right, folks, here's one of the big reasons we made our way out to Galion, Ohio for the auction today. A 2020 Artsway 6140 grinder mixer, never been used before. Now, I could tell you the highest auction price I've ever seen on a 6140 was 2 years ago, online auction out of Nebraska at $30,500, but honestly, I think we're gonna dust that price here today. Hey folks, I'm here with brothers Kevin and Steve Sauter. Tell me about, first of all, about this grinder mixer that drew me from Minnesota to come out here. It's never been used.
Well, we bought it because the other was just getting old and planning to keep on doing what we're doing. So we unloaded it off the semi, backed it in Dad's shed. COVID hit and never moved, never even been hooked to a tractor. So we decided we was either gonna get back in it or stay out. Corn prices the way they are, we decided to stay out.
Right. Now livestock took quite a hit there when COVID hit, the pandemic,
Yes,
didn't
it did.
Yeah. That decisions like this, I guess that's farming, isn't it? The ups and downs, and you guys, I'm sure, have seen a lot in your career.
Shake the dice.
We thought about it pretty hard before we decided it, because once you're out, you're out.
Yeah, it's hard to get back in.
So you guys bought the grinder mixer. It's a 6140 Artsway,
Correct.
and literally never used.
Never used, never even been hooked to a tractor.
And you tell me, but I'm guessing you've been getting quite a few phone calls on that thing?
From everywhere. We've had a call from Iowa, Michigan, all kinds of them.
51, I have 50 now, but one get 51 now, 2, 52, and 3, 53, want to get $53,000 on it. I have 52, get 3, I have 52, now 3, definitely 3, $53,000 down here, want to get 53. You priced them lately? It's a new one, guys. 52, 53, I have 52, now 3, I have 52, 53 down to about now 4, I have 53, 4, bidder in, 53, $54,000 down here, want to get 54, online you're out. I got 54, now 5, I have 54, get $55,000 down here, want to get 55, now 6, and $56,000 to buy here, want to get 56,000, 7, I have $57,000 on it. I have 56,000, 7, and $57,000 to buy here, 56,000, 7, and $7,000 to buy, and 7. I have 56,000, 7, and $57,000 to buy, 56,500, one time quick, 56,500, 56,500 to buy here, 6, thank you, online 10, now with 57, I have 56,500, 57, you're all out front, 57, now 57,500, I have 57,500 to buy, to get 57,500, anything else on in? 57,500, 57,500, and I've sold it to you, $57,000, better number. Number 17.
This was one of the most amazing items I've ever seen sold. $57,000 for the 2020 Artsway 6040, never been used. I talked to one of the runner-up bidders, and they had a quote on their phone from a dealer in Ohio, a new one, for $57,400. So again, $57K, unbelievable. Well, folks, I'm here with Mark Wilson, Wilson National. Now, Mark, we're here today filming the auction, and it's a little chilly today.
Yes, it is.
Nice farm auction. But you guys, Wilson National, man, you guys are busy. Real estate, machinery auctions. And I did notice 6 days from now, you've got another fantastic farm auction in London, Ohio.
Yeah, that we do. It's excellent stuff for Jeff Bethard, London, Ohio. One thing about his equipment, it's all just so very super clean. Low hours for the age that it has. There's nothing there really that would disappoint at all. We got the Magnum 245, I believe it had the guidance system with it.
Yeah, the 1,808 hours on a 11 model.
Yeah, right, only 1,800 hours. We have the 275-07, is it? 275?
Yep, an 07, 1,887 hours. I wish I could be back for that
Yeah,
sale
I wish
too.
you could come here too, and I'm sure he would as well. But yeah, between that, the Case Combine, the
it's 2366, 2,491 SEP hours, 02. That's going to be those 2366s sometimes can surprise you.
Yes, they can. Absolutely, they can. And then also the Cat backhoe. That's a special piece. Only 400 some hours, I believe, on that.
That one. Now that's an 08 Cat 416E, 423 hours.
Yeah, the extended hoe as well.
Extended hoe. Okay.
Yeah, and so yeah, all of his stuff, very low hours, very clean. Nothing ever will disappoint in any way, shape, or form. And he's taken very good care of it, well serviced. And excellent sale to have.
Yeah, of course, Mark, the market has been so hot here on equipment like that, the low-hour stuff with little age on it. Well, folks, I think we proved today why I like to give you a mixture of equipment to feature on Machinery Pete TV here. Wow, hot bidding, that New Holland 195 manure spreader, $18,000, super strong price. And how about the Artsway 6140, all-time record price of $57,000. We'll see you back here next week on Machinery Pete TV. Machinery Pete thanks these premier sponsors for their support. Sullivan Auctioneers. Let our team of professionals show you how to make your auction a success. Visit sullivanauctioneers.com. A&I Products is a lower-cost, quality replacement part solution for all types and ages of ag equipment across all brands. Visit aiproducts.com.